Hey guys, what is up, and welcome to the next episode of With a Twist. I believe we're on episode 5 at this point, and I'm starting to do all of those eclectics that we ended the last episode on. If you guys missed the last episode, make sure you go ahead and watch that before you start watching this one, but kind of already gave it away. Forfeits are implings. So this is actually my 100th medium casket. Kind of garbage, but you know, it's a decent little milestone to get to. I'm assuming we're going to get to at least 150 with the implings I have, unless I get really unlucky. Hopefully we can get some nice stuff today. Same rules apply as last time. If I get ranger boots, those aren't getting added to the forfeits because I am not adding other things from other things to the forfeits, like staking, for example. If I win a stake, that doesn't get added to a forfeit. If I win a high-risk PK, that doesn't get added to the next week's forfeit. So it doesn't really make sense for me to do that with ranger boots, but I am going to do it for any items over 1 mil from masters. So hopefully we do get a few masters today. That is the main goal behind the eclectics, and yeah, let's see what we get. Alright, so clue 119 in the wizard tower. The one time I don't call it in the wizard tower, and I actually do end up getting it. Wizard boots number 3. It's actually, I've seen a surprising amount of boots in the KC that I do have here, which is a little bit strange. But you know what? It's another 300 and whatever K. I'll take it. It's definitely could have been ranger boots again, though, man. Yeah, I mean, like, I know everyone's gonna say it. I'm pretty sure there's rare ranger boots. 2 Eddie Kite Shield G's in the same clue. And it's not worth a lot, but that's just like one of those interesting things. Like, okay, that's just pretty weird. No complaints. So first it was wizard boots, then it was the double Eddie Kite G, and now a Zami page. This is actually, I've had 2 armor pages, and this is my second Zami page of the day too. So these clue scrolls are doing a lot better than the last set for sure. That's worth more than the fucking wizard boots. Like, still, I might not be scoring ranger boots, but this is another Zami page. I got an ancient page on the last clue as well. I really don't... I guess this is making up for the lack of pages on the last round of implings, but Jesus. So, in the middle of doing my clue scrolls, I very frequently... That's going to be a little bit of lag there. I very frequently see plenty of implings when I'm running around. And I just, you know, instinctively click them, try and get more clues out of it. And I just instinctively saw a lucky impling and caught it. And I feel really stupid. Because, like, I would have liked to put that in the jar for if they ever, you know, if they ever rework it. I got 19 tuna potatoes. So, I mean, that goes to show you lucky implings are just super garbage right now. And it's not even going to let me show you guys. It's worth, like, 20k. So, I mean, it's 22k, but at the same time, you know, really wish I had noticed that instead of just clicking on it. Alright, nearing the end of my mediums, actually. I only have about 300 implings left. We finally got a master clue. I was saying just a second ago, I didn't actually think I'd end up getting any. So it's very nice to pick one up, so I'm going to go do this and hope we get something that's over 1 mil. Because the last master we've been doing, if I remember correctly, haven't been super great. Yo, is that a free magic longbow? Yo, I'm taking that. That's a free 1k right there. I enjoy masters like that. Very easy, nothing too much of a problem with it. Pretty mediocre rewards though. 229k is pretty low end for a master. But I'm specifically not mad because of just how easy that actually was. It took me less than 15 minutes to do that clue. Come back to another Zami page on medium 146. I'm not complaining, man. I'll take all the Zami pages this game wants to throw at me. Pretty much the last medium I'm probably going to get because I only have like 10 implings left to use. Well, I have 17, but you know, I had 7 to start with. But that's pretty cool. Getting a master. So I'm going to go do that. This one also not so bad of a master. And a little bit better reward than the last one. Can't complain with that. Nearly 400k. So, ended up actually getting a profitable return on the clues this week because I got so many pages. As you guys can see here, I got 4 Zami pages, which is pretty crazy. I mean, considering I got almost no pages before, and then in, I think, the 60-ish clues I ended up doing this week, I relogged because there's a PK error. I did about 60-ish clues, and ended up getting all these pages from those clues, so I guess that makes up for the week prior. And, of course, the 3rd pair of wizard boots on this account as well. So, now we can go back to the regular stuff this week. I do want to go and push my Sardoma KC up to 3,000, so I probably will start doing that pretty soon. And once I do that, then we're going to move on to Calfight Queen. Literally my first kill back at Sar God Wars, and I already got a Sar Sword drop. So, nothing to complain about there. Definitely happy with that. Even though, you know, once again, not a great drop, but Sar Sword is better than all the other stuff I've been getting lately. So, just a few kills after that Sar Sword, and I already got a Magic Seed as well this trip. Had Dragon Boots during the KC, I don't think I mentioned that either. This is seemingly going to be an interesting day at this rate. An Elite Clue on KC2839. I believe I already have a hard clue in the bank, which means I can actually do a Master after this trip, which is very nice. I think this is the first elite I've actually had from Zilly since I started this series. Not entirely sure though, because I don't know what the drop rate is on these. I want to say it's like 1 in 250, but that doesn't necessarily sound right to me. So the next drop of this trip is a Sara Light now. This is getting a little weird for me, man. Even for me, like by my standards, this is even a weird trip. Not complaining though, it's not a couple 100k. It's still okay. I fucking let my prayer run out and I just got hit by the minion. Even by my standards, this trip is very weird. But it's better to be seeing drops than to be seeing nothing at all, I guess. Another magic seed. Same trip. I don't know, man. Finished up that master clue that I got from Sara, and once again, pretty average, nothing crazy. Depression ensues. I don't even think I need to, like, commentate this. There's just this magic seed on the ground. Everyone already knows. You know, I guess this is what I get for trying to do a trip off stream. Another Sara Light. So we're at 4 Sara Lights now, I believe. Starting to realize maybe Sara just wasn't the right boss to go to. Oh my god. So someone made a comment about how I only show just the right amount of these kind of troll drops. But I want you all to bear in mind that every single one of the drops I've shown have happened in the same day. So that's why I'm a little bit extra frustrated about all of this. All these magic seeds, same day. Alright, so just so you guys know, right now I turned my platinum tokens into GP and I'm actually buying stuff. This isn't for the series or anything, but I just thought I'd let you guys know in case you see any changes in the platinum tokens, this is why. I'm buying some stuff for my fiance actually, trying to get her into the game, and obviously not going to use money from the series that I'm working on to do this. So all this stuff, like all these coins that are left over, obviously I'm going to turn back into platinum tokens. But I'm just going to try and buy her some stuff to get her more into the game. So hopefully I can get her Barrows gloves and get her bossing with me in the future, because that'll be fun. Well, there you have it. 3,000 KC at Commander Zilliana. I understand if in the last couple clips I sounded really demotivated. You guys gotta understand just how much Zilliana I've been killing. Actually, I almost forgot to repair this. My Varix helm's almost completely degraded again. I'm kind of glad to be taking a break from this. I think I did about 500 kills since I started this grind and didn't get a single good drop, which really does suck. Was anticipating getting at least 1 ACB or 1 hilt, but you know, everyone goes dry. Some places, sometimes it happens. Not that big of a deal. Just here's hoping that when I get back here with team bossing, that I actually am getting drops. So I think what I'm going to do now is actually sell off the ACB and the buckler and sell off all the drops I've had from Sara. I made minimal profit. If anything at best, I probably made about 5 mil. So I'm going to sell it all off and buy some gear for Calfight Queen. So apologies for the background sound. My neighbors like to be loud with their lawn equipment. But I got a dragon chain, which I think is over 1 mil still. It's a little bit over 1 mil. So we finally have a forfeit for the week. Our first forfeit, a dragon chain body. As of right now, I'm going to write it down for 1.1 mil, but I won't be selling it until the end of this task, so hopefully it does stay above 1 mil, but either way, even if it ends up dropping slightly below it, I'm still going to add it to this week's forfeits. Pulling an elite clue from Calfight Queen. I don't actually know if I have a hard clue sitting in my bank right now, so I'm going to check. If I don't, I'll probably just wait until I get a hard clue from Slayer, because I really don't want to invest in Implings for a hard clue. Implings are freakishly... yeah, I don't. Do I have any totems? I don't. Implings are just so expensive to buy for hard clues, so I think I'll just wait and probably throw that into... actually, yeah, I'll just throw that into Sherlock, so I can get another elite. If I happen to get another one, that'd be pretty nice. Also, one of my subs wants me to say hi to him, so hi, Anaxi. So this is going to be the last kill of my Calfight Queen task, and there's a couple things I wanted to throw out there. I think I've decided what I want to do after this. Since the Gargoyle boss is not coming out this week, at least they said in the official dev stream that the Gargoyle boss isn't going to be coming out this week, which I'm a little disappointed about. I think what I'm going to actually do is sell back the bludgeon, since I should make probably around 10-ish mil from this task is my estimate. And I'm going to go ahead and buy gear for Dagonoth Kings, and I think I want to just do like 1,000 off-task Dagonoth King kills. Now, obviously my trips aren't going to be super great, and off-task has its limitations as well, since I'm not prayer flicking or anything. But I think that'd be like a fun way for me to add extra forfeits to this week's video. And in addition, it's something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, so I'm probably going to trade off the bludgeon for an SGS, I'm thinking. Not entirely sure yet, but I'll let you guys know what I decide to purchase after selling the stuff from this task. Side note, dude, 3,461 KC. We're really getting up there with Calfight Queen. I think the pet drop right here is 1 in 3k, so I'm not really expecting to have seen it yet, but getting up there. So I just started my off-task Dagannoth King grind, and I already got a Berserker ring. So that's pretty cool. It's definitely a good way to start. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned why I'm doing this. A couple of reasons. One, I have like no forfeits this week, so I wanted to bump up on the forfeits, and because you know the solo Sargent goes super well. And two, I want to get my base Dagannoth King kill counts to around 5k, so I'm gonna start by getting about 1,000 kills, and then see what happens. If I end up wanting to continue going past 1,000 kills to push everything to 5k base, then I will do that. Alright, finished off the first Dagannoth King trip. The B ring is the main highlight of that. 158 kills, even with taking the herb sack, which I definitely don't think I'm going to be taking in the future. It's not that great. I only got like 10 Renards or some shit throughout the entire of that test, but that's 4.5 mil right there, which is pretty much more than I made at Sara. I'm going to go to this Master Clue now. I'm probably going to have to buy some Eclectics, I think, actually. And of course there's Bank Pin. But I'm probably going to have to buy some Eclectics, so I'm going to go do that first. Alright, here we go. Very easy Master. And I did get a unique. Awesome. Gloves of Darkness, these are worth absolutely nothing. Actually, they're 100k, so it's not that bad. But I'm happy to see unique at least. As also, I wish I got that many Firelighters. That would have at least been interesting. But alright, I'll take it. 468k, a bit better than the ones I've been getting lately. Alright, so I missed the actual part of me killing it, but we just passed 5,000 Dagannoth Rex KC. That is my first Dagannoth King at 5,000. That's pretty cool. The other ones are pretty far behind, about 300-ish away on Prime, and I think about 400 away on Supreme. So I should get there, hopefully, pretty soon. So if, you guys probably can't see it through all the stuff out on the ground, but if this had been 1 KC earlier, it would have been kind of funny. 5,001 KC Ring of Life. Feels bad, man. Well, I don't usually record all this stuff. I got another Ring of Life, though. 5,004 KC, just 3 kills after the last one. Alright, so I finished up the second trip of Dagannoth Kings. Didn't get any crazy rings that time. Had a much longer trip, though. 178. I still had an extra potion, too. I think I got a couple prayer potion drops from the actual... I think it was from Rex. 2 Sears rings, so that actually makes up for all of the Sears rings that I hadn't had throughout my other trips. 2.6 mil, not bad. I want to take a little break from DKs just to do my Slayer task off stream. First kill in up here, I got Dragon Boots already. I'm actually doing this one in the Wieldy God Wars dungeon for that exact reason right there. Perfect timing. To get EQ keys, I didn't really feel like doing any Sara because I don't really have the gear for Sara right now. So I figured it'd make sense for me just to go ahead and do this for a little bit, since once again I'm off stream as well. I can build up EQ keys for the future. I actually should hop right now because, in case you guys don't know, there's a cooldown on getting EQ keys. You actually have to hop every time you get one. Otherwise, I think it's a brief cooldown, but I'm gonna hop anyway. Still, perfect timing on that. Already got D-boots and an EQ key within the first 5 kills. I should have just never done Sara, and I should have just killed the Spiritual Mages. Holy shit. Already got a second pair of Dragon Boots on this task. God damn. That was actually a little scary. I almost died. I'm gonna have to walk it out for the rest of this. I have 3 Dragon Boots on me, 2 EQ keys, some runes, and an easy clue. I'm almost done with the task, but I really don't want to risk losing what I have so far, because that's like a mil worth of stuff. Luckily, it was only a 2-man team that got on me, so I was able to get away pretty easily. They're apparently not going to show up in price for OF Buddy. What? Alright. Thanks. Hunter in small bursts is okay, but when I was grinding it, it felt like a nightmare, dude. And I was just sitting there like having to grind all that Hunter at once. It was so What? What? Okay, hold on. Now I just got 2 shield left halves. Quite possibly the most interesting Dagannoth King trip I've ever had. The 2 shield left halves is a weird one to me. Still no Archer Ring, which I think at this point I'm probably like 400 or 500 to Supreme kills with that one. So not too bad of a trip though. Alright, thanks. My prayer just ran out. Maybe. Alright, fuck it. I'm not price checking it again. Still, not bad of a trip. 2 shield left halves, definitely a first time for me getting that. So hopefully the next trip's going to be better. So unless something comes up, it looks like this might end up being the end of the week with drops, which is just really sad. It's a really dry week. 206 kill trip, and this is what I ended up with. Nothing really crazy again. Just another Sears ring, another Warrior ring, and you know, just the basic Dagannoth King stuff. Still a 3 mil trip, which is great. But in over 700 kills, only having 1 B ring, man, my luck is luck's just not doing too hot anywhere this week, which kind of sucks. Hopefully it picks up next week. I don't know. It's a little bit unfortunate, but we'll see. I might end up getting one more thing that's over 1 mil before the end of this week, but I put a lot of time into Sara and DKs and just everything this week with just nothing, no return. Finally, another Berserker ring. Honestly, I was getting a little bit disappointed, so I decided to go on one more trip. It's pretty late, but I decided to stay up a little extra to go on one more trip because I really wanted this video to have one more forfeit in it, and I was, obviously, as you can tell, nearing the end of my trip, 158 kills in, and I had a warrior ring earlier, which nearly put me on full tilt, but we did get the Berserker ring. Awesome. So I am really glad I decided to go on this other Dagonoth King trip. Oh man, am I glad I decided to go on this other Dagonoth King trip. So I didn't manage to get 1,000 kills, but I did push almost 5k Prime KC and almost 4,900 Supreme KC. I'm thinking about picking this up again next week to continue doing it. Obviously, I'm going to sell this tab off before the end of this week. About 900 kills, not bad for a day and a half of off-task killing, considering this is the gear I'm using. So I'm going to go ahead and say, I regret not doing this sooner. Almost 20 mil once these Warrior Rings and the Gloves of Darkness sell. Over 20 mil from just about a day and a half, 2 days of Dagonoth Kings, off-task. That's pretty good. I mean, obviously I probably invested maybe 3 to 4 mil in supplies, but still, that's pretty nice. I forgot to sell off these D-boots from my Spiritual Mage's task as well. I'm going to go ahead and price check the bank and see where we stand. Hopefully it's at 150 mil, but I sincerely doubt it. And if it's not 150 mil, that means that this forfeit is actually going to be pretty important. Also, side note about the forfeit, since I got Implings the last 2 times, I'm going to be taking Implings off this week. Well, unfortunately for me, the bank is only at about 140 mil, and that's if I'm scrounging up every single little thing, like even all the stuff in this tab and everything. 140 mil is a bit higher than I thought it would be, though, so I'm actually really happy with that. But that does mean that we don't have Team God Wars unlocked. And I want to take a second here briefly to mention, I do apologize, the series is going a little bit slower than I thought it would. I've been having some pretty bad luck up until that last Dagonoth King trip. Like, I was hoping within the 600 or so SAR kills that I did, it would have gotten something. But, you know, what can you do? It just means that at some other point my RNG will balance itself out. Hopefully, that does happen. But, yeah, 140 mil, so Team God War is not unlocked yet. Once I do get that, I should be able to start making some very serious progress on the series. And then once we get to raids, the forfeits should be pretty ridiculous. But 140 mil bank, unfortunate. So it is time to spin the wheel. This week's forfeits are 3 Berserker Rings at 2.5 mil each and 1 Dragon Chain at 1.1 mil, which brings us to a total of 8.6. Very happy that I got those last 2 Berserker Rings to at least make this week a bit more exciting. I mentioned earlier, but no Implings on the wheel this week, as I did have them the last 2 weeks in a row. So hopefully we get something new, and let's go ahead and spin the wheel and see what we get. Alright, here we go. Again. Oh my god. Fuck. Well, I gotta stake it again. What is with this? Like, that was almost BA. So I've had stake 3 times and Implings twice. Alright. I guess I gotta stake it. Let me go grab my tent whip. Oh, of course it is. Oh, Ninja trying to come back for the rest of my money. Alright, what was it? Old Last Duel. Preset. Yeah. This is the right thing. Da-da-da. Alright. I mean, I know Ninja's not going to take my shit anyway, but... Look at these disgusting dragon cards. Alright, wait. Let's try and figure out what Ninja's doing based on this inventory. Anyone have any idea? Because I don't. Also, that torture kit's disgusting. Alright. GL me. I'm probably going to lose this one just because I won all the other ones. I really don't have very much faith that I'm going to win the 3rd stake. I think this one's going to Ninja. I'm like almost positive. Yeah, this is pretty in Ninja's favor here. Come on. Alright, that 0 ended it. Well, GG, 8.6 mil. Ninja taking back his money. I'm kind of happy to have finally lost one, to be honest, because if I kept winning, I feel like people would have screamed rigged at me. So, that's a 3rd stake. I think, hopefully, we get something new. I don't know what to do with the forfeits, honestly, because, like, I feel like Drop Party and whatnot is kind of boring as well, and BA Gamble's not going to do much with it. But regardless, that's where the video is going to end. Still made some money this week, even with that stake loss. We're at 130-ish mil bank, give or take. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share it around, and all that fun stuff. And, yeah, I will see you guys in the release next week. As always, in case you guys aren't aware, I stream each and every single day, so make sure you head over to my Twitch page. Probably will be streaming at the time this video goes live. And, follow the stream, watch the stream whenever you guys get a chance to watch a stream. I'd really appreciate it. That's where all this stuff happens. Pretty much 90% of the stuff you see here happens on stream. And also, feel free to pop into my Discord or my clan chat, both of which are public, and linked down below. But yeah, I will see you guys next week. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out.